Supervision and management class, we will discuss about factors affecting supervision. Okay, what are the factors which affect our supervision, which may reduce the efficacy or may increase the efficacy of our supervision. Okay, so what are those factors? These we will discuss one by one. Supervision is affected by basically these factors. Number one, technical and managerial knowledge. Okay, technical and managerial knowledge of supervisor. Okay, how much knowledgeable is supervisor? It depends. Second, leadership skills. Okay, leadership skills or leadership qualities of the supervisor. Third one, effective communication. Okay, that the supervisor is good communicator or not. Then impartiality, how partial is the supervisor. Clear instructions, means the instructions which supervisor gave to the subordinates was clear or not. Then proper working condition in the field, human relation skills between supervisor and the subordinates, and upward relationship towards the higher authorities. So all these points we will discuss in today's class. So first of all, what was the first point? Technical and managerial knowledge of the supervisor. So technical and managerial knowledge of supervisor is very important. It is the first important point which should be there. If the supervisor is having good managerial knowledge, he can supervise effectively. Otherwise, his supervision will be ineffective. Okay. So the first point is the technical and managerial knowledge. It is very important. The supervisor should have good knowledge of technical aspects of the job and as well as managerial aspect. Means the person who is supervising nurses should have proper knowledge of nursing. Okay, he should be from the nursing cadre. In the same way, if someone is supervising the IT professional, then the supervisor should also be IT professional. Okay, he should have knowledge of the job activity done by the subordinates. Okay. For supervision in nursing, the supervisor should be a nursing expert. It's clear to all. The supervisor should also have the knowledge of principles of supervision that we have discussed in previous class. This understanding makes the supervision effective and successful. Okay. Second point, leadership skill. The supervisor should have leadership skills. Effective supervision needs the leadership skill in the supervisor. The leadership skill of supervisor can motivate and inspire the subordinates for better performance. Okay. If he is a good leader, he can inspire or he can motivate the subordinates to perform well and to attain the goals of activities. Then effective communication. Again, supervisor should be a good communicator. If his communication skills are good, then the supervision will be effective. Otherwise, supervision will not be effective. The effective communication is another key factor that affects supervision in any organization or any situation. The supervisor needs to be a good communicator, and so that he can instruct properly to the subordinates and give good or clear instructions. And if he is good communicator, then the subordinates will obey his or her instructions. Okay. Then impartiality. It is also a very important aspect of supervision. The supervisor should be impartial to all. Okay. The effective supervision is always based on the impartiality. The supervisor should be impartial and fair in dealing with the work of the individual in the organization. Whenever he is evaluating the supervisors or the subordinates, he should be impartial. He should not be biased, because all the people who are working under him, they have individuality, and according to their performance he should give the evaluation marks. Okay. No partiality should be based on any gender or class or etc. Okay. Impartiality creates trust between subordinate and supervisor. If he is impartial, everyone will trust him. Then clear instruction. For any task which is given to the client or subordinate, those aspects should be clear that the subordinate is supposed to do these points, okay, these activities. He should clearly tell the subordinates. Okay. The clear and complete instruction help to maintain effective supervision in any organization or any institution. The supervisor should communicate complete instruction to the workers or subordinates and provide proper guideline to perform the task. Okay. For example, we have explained you how to fill your survey performance. Okay. If we tell each and everything regarding that survey performance and their report, then you will be able to perform the task easily. Okay. So all instructions should be clear. Then proper working condition in the field. The pathways or the streets should be proper. Okay. The lighting facility should be there in the center. So all the working facility should be proper so that supervision will be effective. Otherwise, the client is good, but due to working condition he is not able to perform, then our supervision will be affected. The favorable working condition inspire the subordinates to perform the task effectively and obey the guidelines properly. This condition makes the supervision effective. Okay. Then human relation skills. The relation between the supervisor and the subordinate is very important. If the interpersonal communication and interpersonal relations are good, then supervision will be effective or the activity will also be effective. Otherwise, that will be defective. The quality of the relationship between supervisor and supervisee is probably the single most important factor that affects the supervision. The supervisor should approach every employee or supervisee as an individual. Although the members are different, they are from different groups, they may be diverse in appearance, speech, values, belief and behavior, but still he should understand them individually and maintain good friendly relationship with the subordinates. Then upward relation, not only the relation with subordinates, but there should be good relation between the supervisor and the manager. Okay, higher authorities, he should have good relations. To ensure good quality of supervision, the supervisor's upward relationship means with the higher authorities must be well established. Okay, which means that the supervisor should be regularly allowed to present their views and suggestions to the top executives or top authorities in regard to personnel means workers and their work performance, for which the top management must pay adequate attention. Okay, there should be, when there will be good relationship between supervisor and top authorities, then he will be able to maintain good working relationship for the subordinates. Okay, so these are the important aspects or factors which affects effective supervision. Okay. There is one more important question sometime appears in your examination, that is, what are the qualities of a good supervisor? Okay. So previous question appears like that, what are the factors which affect supervision? Explain them. Then we can explain. And now second question is, what are the qualities of a good supervisor? So these we can write point wise. That number one, the supervisor should possess forcefulness, integrity and firmness nature. Okay. Every supervisor should be firm in the decisions and he should be forceful nature. Forceful nature means the subordinates should obey whatever supervisors say, they should obey. So when they will obey? If he is forceful nature. Okay, because supervisor persuades the team to work properly. Okay. Second quality, the supervisor should be fully aware of the jobs and rules and regulation of the activity. Okay, if he is aware of the nature of the job, he can supervise effectively, otherwise he may not supervise properly. That's why in previous points we have discussed that the supervisor should be from that stream. Like for supervising nursing, he should be a nursing expert. Okay. Next quality, the supervisor should be also aware of the existing situation. It means the working condition of the field. He should be aware of that. Then another, the supervisor should be intelligent and willing to grow. Okay. If he is intelligent and willing to develop, then he will also develop the abilities of subordinates. Then another quality, the supervisor should possess good judgment sense. Okay, he should have decision making power, so that the supervision as well as the work of the team will be effective. Then next quality, the supervisor should have ability to delegate duties and responsibilities. Okay, because we have a team of workers and each worker have different qualities. So the supervisor should be able to delegate the responsibility differently to the different workers. Okay, as per their ability, so that they can perform better. Okay, so this is known as the quality of delegating the duties and responsibilities. Okay, if you are good in making drawings, then I can give you the work of making map of the area. Okay, and if you have good ability to run and walk, then I will give you the ability to go to the farthest areas, reach to the farthest area. Okay, in this way we should be able to delegate the responsibilities as per ability of the team workers. Okay. Next quality, the supervisor should give continuous guidance, cooperation and coordination to the team. Okay, continuous cooperation is needed for good supervision. The supervisor should be sympathetic, should have sympathetic attitude and good listener. Okay, so because at every step of the activity, the subordinates may need some support. So the supervisor should be supportive and should coordinate at every step of the activity and should have sympathetic behavior to the team and should be ready to listen the problems of the team. The supervisor should be willing to adopt new policies and accept changes according to the health, enthusiasm for the work and human interest. Okay, he should be able to change the plan as per need. Okay, whenever the client may say something, the subordinate may give some good idea, then he should adopt that good idea. Okay, so this is the another good quality of a supervisor. Then the supervisor should be approachable. Okay, and he should be fair in treatment, treat individual impartially. Okay, the supervisor should be impartial, we have already studied, and he should be approachable. Whenever any team member wants to talk, he should be able to approach the supervisor. Okay. Then the supervisor should have the ability to communicate information tactfully and skillfully. Okay, this we have already discussed that he should be a good communicator and the supervisor should have the ability to work with the others. Okay, he should work with the team. Okay, always should be ready to work with the team. Okay, he should not ask just to team go and work. No, he should go with them. Okay, and work. Then the supervisor should have knowledge, activity, technique and procedures related to that particular field. And the supervisor should have objectivity, impartiality and fairness in dealing, and the supervisor should have ability to inspire and take immediate action as per need. Okay. So in this way we can write our answer. Basically in this lecture we have studied two types of subtopics. Number one, factors affecting supervision, and number two, what are the qualities of a good supervisor. Okay, thank you.